Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. Welcome to spending quality time with your girl, Eposi Ziton. Now let's get started. I made a segment on extramarital relationships. So I got a call from a friend who is single but is dating, who told me, you know what, sometimes if you can make segments that involves everybody, not only married people, that's gonna be very helpful. So I thought about it, and I had a conversation with her, and I said, is there something particular that you want me to talk about? And she said, you know what, this whole thing of cheating in relationships, she said, I'm gonna love you to make a segment that you can just throw light on the whole thing of cheating, regardless of people are married or single. So I figured, let me do a segment that's gonna give an insight, first of all, to the reasons why people cheat and how we know when our partners are cheating and we just give a blind eye to it, and also what are some of the solutions that I, in my own opinion, can help to reduce cheating. And when cheating is going on, how those who are cheating should understand what they're putting people through. Like I said, when I started my shows, I said I'm in my 40s. I've been around a little bit, which means that even before I got married, I also dated one or two people. So I know what it means to be in a relationship and somebody's cheating on you. So the actual truth about it is that some people just have it in their character to cheat. When we are younger, it's almost like an adventure. People are still trying to know who they are. They're trying to figure what they are, what they can do for themselves in terms of satisfaction. So people go about hurting others because when we get into relationships, everybody's there for their own reason. Some people are in relationships for fun. For those who are there for fun, they don't really care about other people's emotions. They don't care who they hurt. It's all about satisfying their selfish interest. So in situations like that, a lot of times one party is on the negative. Some cases, both people are just players. Both people are just having fun and just enjoying themselves. That's different. But for those who are in a relationship because they want something serious, when somebody's cheating on them, it really does hurt. It hurts so bad that you go for days, you feel like you can't even eat. You feel like you can't sleep. You feel like you need to just stand and shout to the world and say, why me? Why am I going through this kind of pain? And one thing that people don't realize is that emotional issues are individual issues. They are issues that you don't share with a family member, you don't share with a friend. You might tell them what you're going through, but that's your problem. It's you who is going through all the torture, the pain, the emotions, the worriness. It's all about you. And a lot of times people don't realize that, when you hurt somebody, you're actually creating a lot of pain in them. And it goes a long way to even affect their physical health. I know friends that have told me, when I break up with my boyfriend, I didn't sleep for days. I didn't eat for days. I developed gastric, acid reflux, because I just couldn't eat and I was just starving myself to death. I have people that say, I think my blood pressure is all about this particular guy that I dated because he put me through hell. Please, 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 people, it's okay if you want to go into a relationship for fun. Can we just make our parties involved to know that we're not there for anything serious? You might look like you're terrible, but that honesty is going to help somebody not to put all their feelings or their emotions where it doesn't belong, or where they shouldn't. So I think whenever I'm talking about topics that are things that are everyday phenomenons, it really hurts because it's something that I've been through. I know what I'm talking about, So please, when you are going into a relationship, try to define that relationship. Don't worry about the fact that, I think the female or the male is too into me, so if I tell them I'm just there for fun, they're going to feel bad. It's okay. Let them feel bad, because when you start showing your colors, they're going to know that you were honest and they did not believe you. But when you go into a relationship and saying, I'm giving you my all, I'm in love with you, you're my one and only, you're the one that makes my world shines, and all of a sudden you start showing them the opposite from everything that you told them. It's almost like you just flatter them in order to get what you wanted from them. It's sad. It's sad because that other individual probably believed you and is going with the emotions and the feelings that you had giving them, and they're thinking, oh, everything that he said, it was real. He meant it. And meanwhile, you did not. And then now you're cheating on her. You're making her go out of character, because I've seen friends that, they go out of character, they attack the other female, they go about attacking family members, like, oh, you knew about it and you didn't tell me. You're putting a lot of people in a very bad position. Please, please, please. It's okay if you are going into a relationship and you know that in this relationship, I'm just there for fun. It's just an adventure for me. Let the party involved know that you're there for fun. You'll be surprised how some people are so into others that they're going to be okay with it. They're going to say, okay, let's just have fun. Let's just do it, So don't undermine, people's feelings by just jumping into a relationship and saying all kinds of lies and just sugarcoating everything and making them just fall for you, because you're hurting somebody. And I've always said the worst thing that we should not want to do as individuals is to impact anybody's life negatively. Yes, we are humans. Yes, we do have feelings. We do have things, body needs that we want to satisfy. But be honest. Let the other individual know that I'm here for fun. I'm not here for anything serious. And a lot of times too, the parties that are involved, when somebody starts cheating, a lot of times you know that they're cheating. You block it because of your feelings, your emotions. You don't want them to know that you've already figured them out, because you're thinking, what if I let them know and they decide that they don't want to be with me anymore? It's okay. If you let them know that they're cheating on you and that's their ticket to say, okay, bye, they have done you a favor. Because, yeah, you're going to be in pain for a little bit. But guess what? It's going to prepare you for your next chapter. Rather than them wasting your time, taking you along into this ride where you're having hopes, you're telling family members, you're telling friends, oh, he says he's going to marry me. Oh, he said me and him are forever. And all of a sudden, your story has to change because this individual was just lying. It's not okay for us to hurt others. Especially when you're going to share intimate times with that individual. Don't be deceiving. Let them know where you're coming from. Let them know you're all about just having a good time. If they don't want that for themselves, they're going to say, okay, I love you so much, but I think that's not what I'm looking for. And if they love you enough that they want to have the fun with you, they're going to go along. Please, honesty saves a lot of trouble, brings a lot of peace. Yes, they might not be honest with their friends to say that I'm there for fun, but they know what the deal is because you were honest with them from the get-go. Human beings, we are worth better. We don't deserve to be played around by anybody else. So please, today I was all about tackling the situation of honesty in a relationship, and let's not take people down for a ride that is just a waste of their time. I'm going to make more segments on this particular issue of relationships and deceit and, signs and signals that we should pay attention to. But I'm going to end this particular show on this note because I don't want to make my shows too long. But watch out for part 2. And thanks so much for spending quality time with your girl.